días. En este momento estoy atravesando la parte de arriba de una estación de tren. Quería compartirles un video que armé con parte de lo que fue la experiencia de ayer. Yo había agendado una experiencia para ir a una casa de familia y cocinar con ellos, aprender un poco de la cocina india. Pero logré tener una charla interesantísima con el padre de familia sobre lo que es la cultura india, la religión hindú y muchísimas cosas que explican pila de las cosas que nos pueden chocar un poco al llegar acá. Nada, me pareció como súper interesantísima y quería compartirlo con ustedes para compartir un poco lo que es esta experiencia, las cosas que he ido aprendiendo acá. Espero que les resulte interesante, que les guste y nos estamos viendo en el próximo video.
Ganesha, the big elephant god which you saw, the same. Lord Ganesha, this god for protection, for removing of obstacles, for wisdom, knowledge, so many things he'll represent. Okay. And he will always have this little mouse, you see? Yeah. Always this little mouse with him. This is the vehicle of Lord Ganesh, small mouse.
And what do all the goddesses have like multiple arms? Like,
Yeah, that's it's only a representation to show that they have so much power. This is God Buddha, the one who founded Buddhism. Because Buddhism also originated from India. And he is supposed to be the 9th incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is one of the very important gods. 3 main gods in our culture.
is Vishnu,
Shiva,
and Brahma.
Brahma. Yes. So Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the protector, and Shiva is the destroyer.
Okay.
So Lord Buddha is supposed to be the 9th incarnation of Lord Vishnu.
It's weird for us to see a religion that can show you happy gods, dancing gods, singing gods, gods making love, like all you see when you see a Catholic church, it's like God crying or being killed or in the cross, something like that. And it's really
The god, they will be doing different things, and there are so many mythological stories also behind different gods.
it's like 330 million gods.
Maybe the count is not there. People say because you can't really count 330 million, there are millions and millions of gods. Because in our culture, there is a freedom. You can have your own god. If I want to pray to some god, I can.
Inside Hinduism, you can
choose your own god. Yes.
Okay.
I can have a new god for me right now. Like I will name that god, give him some power, and give him some form. So there are 3 main things to anything in the world. Anything: name, form, and attribute, or the power or the property.
Okay.
If you look at a molecule also, it has got a name, molecule, it has got certain size, certain shape, and then it has got certain property. The same is for God. You can pray to any God who you like, just give him a name, give him a form, and give him some power and start praying to that God. So this is the freedom given in our culture. And this is Lord Hanuman, the monkey god.
So
He's supposed to be the incarnation of Lord Shiva. So this is Lord Krishna. He is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu.
So it's also part of Hinduism.
Yes, it's part of Hindu.
So from where from Hinduism come Buddhism,
Yes.
Jainism.
Jainism, there are different faiths. Buddhism was a different faith, Jainism was a different faith. But Buddhism originated in India.
The same origin.
Yes. Yeah, the Buddha, the God Buddha, Lord Buddha, he was originally a Hindu. He was from a Hindu family. But then he started this religion of Buddhism.
Yeah, because it caught my attention when I was in the Birla temple. It's like a Hindu temple, and it's right next to another Buddhist temple.
Yes.
And they were both
Together almost same.
opened by Gandhi.
Yes.
Like the same person opened 2 different religions.
Here, this is a very typical Hindu temple, and all Hindu homes have a temple of their own because we are very religious people. It is not mandatory, but most of the Hindus family, they will pray in the evening, and they will pray once in the evening and in the morning also, 2 times a day. So every time we can't go to a public temple to pray. So all Hindu homes, Hindu offices, Hindu factories, Hindu shops, they have a temple of their own. This is Lord Shiva and Lord Hanuman there. Lord Ganesh, you can see at the back. Goddess Lakshmi for wealth. This is Goddess Saraswati for knowledge. And this is little Lord Krishna here. You get all this kind of stuff in the market where you can buy things, different things for gods and goddesses, like clothes, these garlands, bracelets, crowns, and you can see an offering kept for the gods. So in India, when we pray, we put some offering for the gods to pray, for them to offer. And next time when we pray, we put a new offering and we will take back this offering and we will distribute it among the family members.
And it also got my attention, like many trees on the street, you will see a lot of figures and
They will keep that at the root of the tree, because actually we are very religious, as I told you. People will find a place where they can pray. So normally they will keep some pictures or maybe statues at the just stem of the root of the tree also. And then when they pass by, they pray there also. And apart from gods and goddesses, we practically pray to everything in nature, like trees, plants, water also. So this water is from river Ganges. Ganges where Varanasi is on the bank of river Ganges. So Ganges is regarded a very holy river. So we collect water from Ganges and we distribute it to whoever needs it. Maybe our neighbors, our friends. So last month we were in Ganges and we collected some water from Ganges. This is for us and this is for our friends. Whoever wants, he or she may come and collect this from us.
nice.
Yeah. And in the morning we will sprinkle some water from this on the gods as a symbol of giving a bath to them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as I told you, we offer something to eat to them. And they are all wearing very beautiful clothes. So this is their home, this is their house in which they are living as we live. See, they have been offered something to eat as we eat. They are wearing something as we all wear. Then they take a bath. And in the night, we will just pull down these curtains, switch off the lights. So then we take a nap. Nap, yeah. So this is regarded their home. They are considered to be part of us. Or we can say what is inside us is also a divine soul, divine God inside us. So as we are living in our home, same way they are living in their homes. And each god will have a different weapon. This weapon is for Lord Shiva. Hanuman, he has got a mace, this one which you see. Lord Krishna has a golden disc in his finger. That is his weapon. So all gods have a weapon to protect themselves from the devils and also to protect the devotees from the devils or the demons.
And I also wanted to ask you, because it naturally calls the attention coming from outside. It's something I knew, I had the idea before, but the swastika used, like, I know it's originally,
If I was there, yes, it's
like what's the meaning?
swastika, it means well-being for everybody. The word swast is health. So it means well-being for everybody. Now this symbol, because it catches everybody's attention because this is something to do with the Nazi Germany. So that is an inverted symbol. That is not this one. So we are making a small arti, small prayer, and I'll be singing the Gayatri mantra. And this is the oldest and one of the most important mantras of our culture. It was written in the year 23,920 BC.
Wow.
23,920 BC. So this is cow ghee again. Cow ghee from this sheep had poured it, and this is a cotton bud. So this lamp is now ready. We follow the calendar of the moon, lunar calendar, for all our festivals, our holidays. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tassavithurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimagi Bodhivasya Dhimagi Niyo Naha Prachodaya. So in this prayer, we are just asking for blessings for our mind, body and soul. This was Gayatri Mantra. This is a japa mala used for praying. It has got 108 beads. These beads may be of different material. This one is from Rudraksh beads. Rudraksh means the eye drop, teardrops of Lord Shiva. These are made from them. And these are like our holy books. They are written in Sanskrit language. And the translation is given here in Hindi. Everybody can't read Sanskrit. It's although our main language, mother language, but nowadays nobody can read and understand it very clearly.
Okay.
So we have different books for different gods. I'll show you more books. This is for this god. This is for Lord Shiva. There are different prayers written against each god. You can pray to any god whom you like. But we also believe that Lord Shiva is same as Lord Vishnu, is same as Lord Brahma. All gods are coming from one same supreme energy. They all are one. all global, all faiths, all religions, the world over, they are same. We all are same. This is the main belief of Hindu culture. You can pray to any god whom you like, because they believe we all are one. And we all together, put together, we are called Hindus. Although Hinduism is not a religion as such, it is a way of life. In ancient times, we used to have different caste system. There were 4 castes. The topmost caste were the Buddhist Brahmins. The second caste were the kings, warriors. And the third caste were the people who do trade, business people. And the fourth caste were the lowermost caste, who used to work for the 3 castes. So there were total 4 castes. So inter-caste marriages were not common during ancient times, but nowadays they are very common. People marry between one caste and other castes.
But the caste is something that still exists to this day.
In some rural areas of the country, it still exists. It exists, but people are, more and more open to it now. They have inter-caste marriages, and people from one caste also work for the other caste.
What are your beliefs for the afterlife?
We believe that we are here on earth, but we should do good deeds, so that finally we don't take birth again. We don't get a rebirth. Our soul.
Your goal is not to be
reborn here. Yes.
And to be like
energy. To be part of that same supreme energy. Our soul goes and merges with the main supreme energy. So we do take birth again and again if we are not doing good deed. But if we do good deeds on earth, to have good karma, then maybe we will not take a rebirth again, and that is our ultimate goal.
Moksha, with physical moksha. Obviously. Because as a Jew, I had some people like honestly helping me on the street, and when they saw that I was like being defensive, perhaps they told me, I'm not trying to get money out of you, I'm just trying to do something good.
Good, yeah, because that
if I help you, God will help me.
Yeah.
For karma, so.
Yes. So karma from a previous life, maybe it will be helping me in this life, or maybe karma from this life may help me in my next life. But the whole idea is to break this cycle of birth and death, and to somehow get our soul merged with the supreme energy.
Okay.
So in our culture, there is a very important saying Maitri Devo Bhava, mother is God, Pitro Devo Bhava, father is God, and Atithi Devo Bhava, the guest, the visitor at your home is like God. You have to treat him very respectfully, because there's a divine soul inside you. Inside everybody, there is the same divine soul, God inside us, supreme energy inside us. So treat everybody equally and with respect, with love. So that is why we treat all our guests the same way as we treat our gods, offering them flowers as we did to him, offering them a tika as we did to him, and offering them a clothing also. So this also is a representation of the out of respect. So we treat the guests the same way as we treat our gods. Yeah. Guest is God in our culture. And you notice when I was making this mantra, small mantra, I was holding this in my right hand.
Yeah.
Moving this. And this was in my left hand and I was moving this. So when you do this, your mind gets activated. It's not a sleeping mind. Because this side of the hand or body is connected to left side of the brain. And other way around. So when you are moving this, your mind gets activated and then you are looking at the gods and pray. This is a method of praying in Hindu culture. Because we should look at the gods and pray. Because what you see is what you are going to become. So when we look at the gods, when we see the gods, we are going to become like them. That is why we also see a lot of pictures and portraits, statues of gods and goddesses in all Hindu homes. Not just at the temple. When I go to the kitchen, you should have a picture of God there. When you are sitting in the drawing room, when you are sitting in the bedroom, somewhere you should have a picture of any god or goddesses there. Any more questions?
No, that was a lot of information.
Yeah.